5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Blerdiverse. We back with another reaction. We checking out some more of the guys shown in Showdown. We about to get into it. This time they're talking about old Broly versus new Broly. While enjoying some Popeyes. This is not a sponsored video. Only thing I do say, they got some good ass chicken. The sandwich is overrated as fuck. They definitely do need a deluxe version.
That sandwich is hitting.
It's hitting, but it does need a deluxe in my opinion. Give me some lettuce and tomato or something and all that and everything.
That'd be cool.
And on top of that, can we get it? Can I get a fresh sandwich? Because literally they make it that bitch at the beginning of the day, keep it under the heat lab and call it a day. I'm tired of that bullshit. But
you just go at the wrong time. You gotta go at the right time.
Sure, like
yeah, it's wild. Don't get me wrong, because y'all have to care about your customers in all times of the day. But for them, it's just when you show up, I guess. Like, but then again, I don't need chicken anymore. But you know, still,
that's what they be on. That's what be on. I mean, it's like the chicken hit, sweet tea hit, biscuits good, but make sure you have some drinks with them because them bitches will dry your throat out.
Oh dang! I didn't know you challenging your abilities. Okay.
What?
You really going for them biscuits, huh?
I love some Popeyes biscuits, fresh and warm is good. But, and here's the but here, unless you ain't got no drink or jelly with them, you are sending yourself to a death sentence. Every person in the culture knows this. Every African-American man who has indulged in Popeyes before knows. You eat that biscuit without no water, no jelly, you are asking to die. Like, I mean, this might as well be a damn suicide attempt.
It is so funny because I saw a video where this guy was just like, bro, I just can't do it. I'm tired of life, bro. And he ordered a Popeyes biscuit and his friend was there. He was like, bro, you don't have to do this. Chill, bro. He's just like, and then he just passed. I was like, wow.
That's how it is, man. Them joints be like, I mean, they fresh and warm, but them joints, like, it can be the freshest warmest joint, fresh off the joint and everything. It will dry your esophagus out. It will take all moisture in your body. You would look like that one lady who hates chocolate on SpongeBob. That's how your insides would be.
Dang, I've actually never had it before. I've never had the biscuits.
It's good, but it's just that you better have some jelly or some water, some juice to come with it. Because if not, like I said, that's damn near suicide attempt.
I need to try them, but I'll have some water with me. I'm gonna try it.
Either that or heck, wait till one day, man. You never know. My man Josh might make a video on them.
You never.
You never know. I
Shout out to Joshua Wiseman, y'all.
Shout out Josh Wiseman, bro. But heck, bro. Other than that, heck, man, I'm ready to get into it. Let's see what they about to talk about. Cause old Broly versus new Broly. I mean, as far as old Broly, that nigga is like, I mean, there's a video on it by CJ the Champ. Shout out CJ the Champ. That's one of the head honchos of Black Air Force Energy. As far as when you, because did you remember the first Broly movie where that nigga just washed all them niggas like dish detergent?
Yeah, they didn't get a real hit in this new Broly. He was taking some hits.
Yeah,
he was taking some hits. They were making the new Broly look, you know, like it was sweet out here, and he had to really like
until what's the name, like he got Super Saiyan or whatever. But like I remember, like the old Broly, like them on they beat that nigga because like they first of all they overpower the niggas. Then after that beat him because of bullshit and everything. Like Goku just gets all their energy and then just delivers one punch and that's it. And I'm like, I
was like, why would y'all do that? Why would y'all give him all that power just to go out like that? Like
yeah.
At least like if you're gonna BS him, like do some good BS, you know, like come on.
Like if they did the shit from like what's the name, the Android movie, I could agree with that a little bit more. Like I remember remember Android 13, like the way they beat him is that like Goku took in a spirit bomb level of energy and then delivered that in one punch. That makes a lot more sense than them just them giving some energy and that's it. But that was my thing with when also old Broly, the thing that got me mad is like his whole backstory was some trash shit. That was trash. A nigga cries when we were babies, and I'm heated at him Because like my thing is, at the time, Goku was a grown ass man. He's like in his 30s and everything with a teenage son.
Yeah.
For 30 years, you held a grudge against a nigga for crying when you were babies, which is what babies do. He's like, this nigga crying so much had me mad back in the day, bro.
I remember that. I was just like, and he was just like, I'll never forget that voice. And I was just like, he went through puberty. How do you even recognize it? Like, what?
You were a
That's
baby.
crazy.
You were a baby. And like, I mean, like they had, because like the old Broly, they had like 3 movies. They had the first Broly movie, which he watched from niggas. They had the second one, which they never explained how he survived the first one. They just said the nigga's back and everything. Then they started beating on Goten, Trunks, Videl, and Gohan.
And that third one was just complete trash. Where it was like he came out of a laboratory and Goten and Trunks, like
it's like basically some nigga had like I think it was Red Ribbon related or some bullshit like that.
Yeah,
basically,
it was.
Yeah, basically
it's always Red Ribbon.
It's usually Red Ribbon, but basically what happened was since like on the second one when he came to Earth, they had more little mites available that took some of his DNA and made a clone, but the clone didn't turn out right. It was just some little slop bullshit and everything, and that Goten and Trunks and Krillin had to fight it and everything, and they were able to beat it, and that's the end of the movie.
Go ahead.
Waste of time.
I was convinced that they were just bored at that point. They just needed like something else, like just to throw Broly on screen again. Because I was just like, I was angry watching that one. I was like, man, let me go watch like Cooler again, man.
You could have done anything else. You could have made any other villain. Because my thing is, you done Broly, which is basically like supposed to be your stab at the legendary Super Saiyan and everything. You done Cooler. Cooler was cool, except the first Cooler was cool. The second Cooler was
fire.
Second Cooler, I'll say the beginning of the movie was fire and everything, but that it got a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
And after that, my thing is they could have they done like some offshoots of Boo, which is Janemba and Hirudegan and all that other bullshit. But I mean, the new Broly, like I said, he's a little bit more like it was a little bit better written story and everything. I mean, they changed the canon around because like they made him, Goku, and Goku and Vegeta the same age.
Yeah,
like they're all the same age now, and as far as canon, even though like because my thing is going back, Vegeta was like a couple years older than Goku. Like he was like I'll say like 3 or like let's say because Goku was supposed to be a baby.
No, Vegeta was like he was standing up and everything. He was like around like probably 10 or 6.
I'll say like 6 probably. He was probably like 6 years old or whatever.
Yeah,
like
something around that area.
Like while Goku was a baby, and after that, like Broly and Goku's always been the same age. That's been the canon. But like my thing is now it's weird because like my thing is if Vegeta and Goku are the same age, that means like Bulma's like 8 years older than Vegeta or some shit like that.
That means Vegeta got beat by a little kid, really, when he came to Earth.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is because like Goku was grown at that time, but I'll say he was like in his like mid-20s. The nigga was like I'll say 24 or whatever, fighting a 30-year Vegeta's like 8 years, I'll say 6 or 8 years older than him. So like he's fighting a 30-year-old nigga and everything, and then after that getting beat. I mean, not
technically
beat,
he's still lost.
Technically not beat, but my thing is getting like getting a little bit humiliated a little bit. But yeah. That the nigga turned out to be stronger than you, that's a whole nother story. But I mean, new Broly, it was a little bit better. Like my thing is they did have the same thing as far as like his rage makes him stronger and stronger. He just gets stronger and stronger as the fight goes along and shit.
I do like how things were more fleshed out, like how Bardock came home, he saw his wife and everything. He was like, where's Radix and all that. He was like, he went off and everything with King Vegeta. And I was like, that sounds cool. That sounds like a good, like, we're getting a lifestyle of like how the Saiyans really lived. Literally, we saw his wife and Goku was actually still chilling in the incubator thing.
Yeah.
And we saw him there in the house too. And I remember that part.
Yeah.
And he was just looking at his son. He was just like he was a disappointment at the time. But but I did like that. I did like that backstory. It was just more of like what were the civilizations like for like the Saiyans and everything. And it gives you, and it's kind of heartfelt because it's like
more like
you wish they had
Superman's background a little bit.
Yeah, you wish they had to survive,
Yeah, I mean, like it's like because what they did, because like in the other one, like he was like a little bit like probably love answer like that. But I mean, heck, he does cry like he has a yell like I do and everything. So I can be proud of that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really like as much connected like the new canon right now. They made it more like how Superman was like the father since like the planet was about to go. He's like, I gotta save my son and everything. So heck, man, if it's not really if I'm bullshitting or anything, something's not right, we'll go get him. But if it is, if I am right, he's gonna be somewhere safe and he'll be able to do what he needs to do. But
because literally, what all we saw was laboratories and everything, and just like that was it. I was just like, okay. I mean, I wasn't mad at it at the time, but I mean, the new one just gives you more appreciation what they had really.
It makes you like I mean, Bardock's character was always like Bardock's character was cool, but like my thing is it makes you like give you a more like you like a more emotional attachment as far as Bardock, and it's cool, and I'm okay with that. Like I mean, and that Broly's movie, and that they get some like a little bit more equal power scaling and everything. Because my thing is, at first I was like, wait, man, this nigga is no way, shape, or form pulling up by the wash. These niggas just in the base form like the other shit, but they did show like he went blue. They went blue and started handling that nigga and everything until he went Super Saiyan, and that shit was the funniest part. Like I was saying, basically, when Goku and Vegeta left to go fuse and shit, was saying Frieza had to literally fight this man Broly for 1 hour straight.
Yeah.
Imagine getting your ass waxed, rinsed, and repeated for 1 hour straight. Like you saw this shit too. The nigga even went golden was still getting washed.
Yeah. That's what he gets. That's what he gets for killing his dad and then blaming it on those two. He was just like, look what they did, Broly. Look what they did, Broly. Look at your father.
Like it was a straight key blast. And that happened and everything. No wrong, his dad was trash, but like my thing, he was trash regardless. But yeah. Well, yeah, let's hop into it. Let's see what they're about to do today.
To a point of, we just saw the new Broly, the reinvented Broly, who forced Goku and Vegeta to fuse. Now, if I'm thinking Master Ultra Instinct Goku against that Broly, who forced even to a fusion, this is where it becomes less power level and more abilities and techniques, where you are just dodging things without even registering what's happening. It's an instinct. Yeah. You know what I mean? It kind of changes the game a little bit for me.
Yeah. What I say about Broly is, oh man, I honestly think Broly has the greatest potential in any Saiyan we've ever seen, because if he can hold a par or hang with a Super Saiyan Blue, or not even Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta in his first battle. Ever. Imagine what he could do with a little training. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, that Broly movie put a lot of things in perspective. Goku and Vegeta were stuff, you know, as they thought they were. So,
talk to him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that Broly go up against Master Ultra Instinct Goku, to be honest. I wouldn't want to see that just because the Broly that we would see after that fight.
But yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? It would be so crazy that it would just.
The nigga literally during the whole thing, he was getting stronger as he fights. Like the only way, the reason why they did like, cause what's saying, I remember thinking when I first watched the movie, like, why didn't like this is after the Tournament of Power. Why didn't Vegeta go Super Saiyan God Evolution? Why didn't Goku try to attempt Ultra Instinct or whatever?
Because you know how they are.
Yeah. Like I know they wanted, but the thing is, they knew if they had did that right then and there, first of all, there would have been no planet.
That's true.
On top of that, literally he gets stronger as they fight, because that's the reason why, like, when they fought as like he fought as regular Gogeta, and that day he went Super Saiyan and he was beating that man. Then you saw Broly step into another level. He went blue. He ain't go Super Saiyan 2, 3, God, blue. He went straight from Super Saiyan to blue because he knew you have to overwhelm him with power to defeat him right now and now, right here and now. Because if you don't, that man's gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger.
But they didn't really do that either. They just kind of kept playing with him a bit too.
I mean, unfortunately, that's the dynamic whenever they go fusion, because like they get both of their cockiness. Like my thing is, Vegeta, we already knew he's cocky. Goku, it doesn't come across as cocky, but he is high key cocky as fuck sometimes.
You remember during the Cell games when he came out of the hyperbolic time chamber?
Yeah.
And then like Vegeta was just like, are you suggesting you're stronger? I'm not gonna be played with by you. And then like Goku was just like, I mean, sure, but I wasn't suggesting.
Nah, nigga,
And I was like,
I know I'm that nigga. It's like, damn, and he's like, he in his head, damn you, Kakarot, always getting the better than me. Why won't you leave me alone? I was like, bruh, Vegeta, shut that bullshit up. You know, Goku, this is his show. That's what it's Dragon Ball Z, but it might as well be known as the Goku show. That's how the shit is. But unfortunately, like I think is both of them niggas is cocky as hell. When they fuse together, every fusion is always been cocky. Only like, because my thing is when we first met Gogeta, I first thought like, okay, he's gonna be the only fusion that's not cocky because he just straight up handled Jin, but he didn't play around. He just straight up handled that nigga.
yeah,
but
like even go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But my thing is when we met Vegito came out. Nigga was cocky as fuck. He was just beating Boo's ass left and right and left. And then after that, like we meet Gogeta again in GT. Niggas cocky as fuck.
I was just about to bring that up.
Go ahead, man.
Like literally, like that man, Gogeta and GT was just that was just like, bro. Everybody has been through hell and back just trying to beat this one guy, and you are playing games. You know what happens when you get in this form. He literally like did like the little birthday thing when he was supposed to like do a big bang attack.
It's supposed to be a 100 times big bang Kamehameha to end this nigga, but instead he did a fucking party stream at this man, and I'm like,
and I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, when are you gonna end this? We've been watching you fight this dude for like 10 plus episodes. Man. And I'm just like,
yep.
Take care of him, man. Take care of this man, man.
Like I said, that's the unfortunate thing. Whenever Goku and Vegeta fuse, the cockiness of both of them just comes out and exudes. Because like my thing is, it happened in that. It also happened in like when they fought Zamasu and everything. And it's like they know they can put these niggas in the dirt right away, but instead they want to flex. And I mean, I guarantee, like I know it's part of the plot and everything. Because my thing is, if they just put like the fusion and everything, like you'll say, well, why don't they fuse all the time? And that's one of the pitfalls, because like first of all, they want to do this on their own, and the second is because if they do fuse, it burns a lot of time and energy, and also like they're both character flaws of their cockiness gets the best of them and everything, and that's what happens.
I don't know why, but hey, because I don't know, it's like the cockiness just overpowers their brain or something, man. And
it really does. It really does. Like, them wrong. When they fuse, they can beat. There's nobody in the universe they can not wash.
And that's true. And it's just like all sense of urgency goes out the window. And it's like they're not even thinking about like the loved ones anymore. You're not even thinking about them anymore.
You're just thinking about like, how much longer can I embarrass this nigga until later on and everything. And I'm just like, bruh, what do you mean? Like, what's saying? He was just washing your ass, both of y'all, on your own, and y'all just finally got stronger than him. He's like, okay, 1 or 2 attacks, cool. Finish the job.
And man, if I was a bad guy, I'd be like, take that earring off, bro. I'll be like, unfuse. I'll be like,
nah, he's talking about like that one Desi video, like they say, hey man, y'all niggas ain't really nothing about, come to the streets. Take that earring off, nigga.
You be like, see, y'all don't want no smoke, man. Come to the streets, bro. That is hilarious.
Beat your ass. I was like, bruh, nah, man. But yeah.
It's hilarious.
Stop watching the show. You know what I'm saying? It was too much of a boost. Too quick.
Yeah.
It's the rate, definitely. Like the rate of how fast he progresses. It's no telling what we're gonna see from Brawley. You know what I mean?
Now, from a character standpoint, do you guys prefer the old Broly or the new Broly? I've seen a lot of stuff going on where people say the new Broly is a little bit too soft.
Oh, just from a character?
Just from a character standpoint.
I mean, I always like old Broly better. Just from character standpoint, I think he was just a phenomenal villain. Like he's the first villain we ever saw made Vegeta cower in fear. The man literally was like, "That's the legendary Super Saiyan. I want."
That's true.
That was the biggest facts. That was the biggest facts. I mean,
I remember he did actually fall to his knees and he was like, he
he
froze. And I remember
froze.
Piccolo looked at him and was just like, what is wrong with you?
Like literally, Piccolo had to bring his ass over there and say, "Nigga, we are getting our asses whooped. Help out." He's like, "Bro, I don't know what to do." He said, "That's just Super Saiyan. Man, I thought you were supposed to be a Prince of All Saiyans. You little bitch." Then he dropped the nigga. Then Vegeta got up like, "You know what? I ain't a Prince of All Saiyans." Turned Super Saiyan, threw a key blast at the nigga, and then got pushed into a wall, and that was it.
What's even more wild is just that during that whole trip while they were on the that planet, Vegeta was so cocky and everything, man. He was just like, you know, bro, he was just boasting the whole time, man.
I mean,
and when it was time to square up, when it was time to fight,
what's the name pushed his ego up the whole time and everything. What's the name? Broly's father, Paragus.
Paragus, yeah.
He was like, "Hello, King Vegeta," and she's like, "Oh shit, I used to call myself Prince. I'm king in this man. Fuck with a nigga like that. I'm king in this bitch. He's talking, this is no planet Vegeta. Shit, you ain't saying nothing but a word. I'm back in this. I got my own planet too. This shit, nice.
Yeah. He did that on purpose, man. He knew what he was doing.
Pump that nigga ego up and everything. That when Broly probably is like, he's the legendary Super Saiyan. I can't do shit to that. I mean, my thing is not that you out here, you see your son, Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, which they never explained how Piccolo got there, but they just popped up because of plot.
Yeah.
But what's the name? Just get washed and everything. Like literally, because like they came there, nigga literally walked through a point blank Kamehameha.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's like one of the most iconic moments ever. Cause I remember it was like, bruh, like Goku's like, like shoot, that thing you see this nigga walk through that bitch, and Goku's like, yo, bro, hey, I don't know about all this.
Man.
And then
that was a moment.
That was a moment right there. And it was just cool as hell. I mean, Broly, like the final phase and everything, when he was the sadistic, cruel, just washing niggas left and right, cool. New Broly, he's like a little bit more personable, like he's more realistic as far as like character. And like only thing is that like the difference between this and the other one, he's a lot more like this one is more like what's in the new one, he's not controlled. The older one, he was just like you knew he was evil.
Yeah.
There was no ifs, ands, and buts.
Yeah. I feel like New Broly just had more of a reason to fight.
Yeah.
But as for like old Broly, it was just like it was more so, it was just like he was just like brawling the brawl and just taking dudes down to take them down. Like you didn't even have a reason, man. But this new one, it was just like it was more intention based and more just like no, like it's not gonna go that way. And it was more story to it. So yeah. I like that.
Yeah, like the old one, he was, I mean, basically, if you get a comparison, the old one, he was technically literally insane as far as like, he just wanted to just blow niggas up left and right. If you don't care who it was, where you at, he wanted smoke. And like, because literally the movie began with the whole South Galaxy has just been destroyed. And I'm like, a whole galaxy? We ain't talking about a planet or two. He said a galaxy.
He said a galaxy.
Multiple stars and planets circling them stars.
And a moon.
And
some moons.
Moon, stars, planets, asteroids, everything in between gone.
Yeah.
And it was just one nigga. And the thing is that the difference is like he was just a literally insane, vindictive, stone cold bastard in the original one. But in the new one, he's just a kid who has a lot of strength and everything, but he's forced to fight by his father and everything. And they drew on that parallel as far as like the only way that like Paragus was able to control him is like he put that stuff on him and everything to control his power and everything. And he knew that if he doesn't use the stuff and it's only good for a certain amount, that Broly's gonna wild the fuck out.
Exactly. Now, funny thing is, if Goku if it had just been like Vegeta who got his head gassed up and went to Planet Vegeta by himself, or New Planet Vegeta by himself, that would have been awful, man.
That would have been it. That would have been.
It's like because Paragus he initially only came for Vegeta. The other was just tagged along.
Yep.
So, bruh, Vegeta's lucky, man. He's just
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah, he is. If it wasn't, I mean, heck, it would have been the end of Vegeta. I mean, my thing is Goku would have sent something and everything, and that would have came like after the fact. Like, oh damn, planet gone. What the fuck happened? But like, it's still crazy to like what's name like the old one and everything. Because like, first of all, a meteor was approaching the planet to destroy it. Because the plan was to keep Vegeta on the planet long enough so the meteor could destroy him or some shit like that, which was stupid to me. Because I'm like, he can go Super Saiyan, which means he can blow up a fucking planet. What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah,
It was an off day. That's all it was.
I mean, I don't know. As soon as he saw, as soon as he
What you mean?
Off day.
What you mean? No, hold on, Scotty. What you mean? Vegito ran. I was disappointed in Vegeta. Vegito ran. Scotty, what do you mean? Vegito ran. Let's not.
He was like, look, we're Super Saiyans, but that's a legendary Super Saiyan. We stand no chance. You know, all the other Vegeta. Like, okay, well, we still gotta fight him. Vegeta will like had to really be convinced to fight this man, and he is the Prince of all Saiyans.
Vegeta.
You know,
that's the thing. It's Vegeta. Like, his pride broken.
Yeah,
so that's the thing that made that added to the value of Broly. So
chicken sound like it busting in the background.
And it's also an allegiance thing.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
It's also an allegiance thing. You just fall in touch like with the original character, that like the new one. You just find reasons to be critique against what you already know.
But I like the new Broly. I think the storyline.
I like the new Broly more.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's been. Go ahead.
There's one point. The old Broly works better as a villain.
Right.
You know, in terms of he hates Goku.
Yeah.
The smell of Goku just enrages him. You know, beyond the Super Saiyan 3 power level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's perfect for a villain, for like a 1-off, 2-off, 3-off movie.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about a character that you're gonna put into the show as like a possible Z fighter, possibly on the next tournament of Power Team, is gonna need some more character development besides, you know, Goku, Kakarot. You know what I'm saying? So I like the new Broly for that reason.
I mean, I don't disagree.
That's valid.
He's definitely more developed.
I mean, I don't disagree. I mean, the new Brawly, I like, you know, the spin-off of him just like not being a totally bad guy. You know, he just had a rough life, raised on a terrible planet with his father, and then within that whole battle, father dead. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but not everybody likes that.
But the thing is, but the thing is that opens up the door for new possibilities.
Of course.
Listen, a Broly and Goku fusion. Imagine where that, like. That is crazy. The fact that that's possible now is you know what I'm saying?
Even Vegeta, like, you know,
or even Vegeta.
That shit would be too fucking hacks. That's hacks. It will be hacks. I would love to see it, but that would be hacks. Like, only time I see that shit be impossible is only in Dragon Ball Super Heroes, which is the whole show's fan service.
Yeah.
Like, it's fan service. You get to see all the fusions you ever wanted to see. You get to see all the forms you ever want to see. You get to see Goku fuse with Goku if you want to. You get to see Vegeta fuse with Trunks. You get to see...
That would be interesting.
Yeah, they've done that before. Like, what's the name? They've done Goku and Gohan, Goku and Goten, Gohan and Goten, Gohan and Trunks, Trunks and Vegeta, Trunks and Goku, all that. And that you get to see a bunch of different fan service characters come back with new forms. Like, because they done Golden Cooler in his fourth form.
Okay.
They done Golden Cooler in his metal form. They done Golden Cell, I think.
Golden Cell.
Yeah. It's like, my thing is just reusing shit and everything. That you get to see like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and all type of shit. Like I said, it's a bunch of different fan service stuff and everything. That's the show I feel like they can make that shit possible. Because like, I don't know if it's going to happen in the canon anytime soon. Don't get me wrong. They did say they're supposed to return in, I think, either late next year or this year or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the manga's heating up right now. They're in the Granola arc.
That's what I heard. I haven't caught up in it, but my friend's reading it and he's saying like, it's pretty fire. Granola looks like he's a fire character too.
I mean, yeah, like it's another. Basically, they're redoing. I'll say, who is this? I think like they're redoing the Tuffle arc, but except different. Like what's they base?
Is Granola a Saiyan?
No.
He looks like one.
Nah, he's not a Saiyan. He's a Cerealian.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you know how Toriano likes to name shit out of after food and everything. A lot of y'all, if y'all didn't catch the thing at all,
Yeah,
Vegeta's vegetables, Broly, broccoli, Kakarot, carrot, Raditz is a radish, but Napa was supposed to be like Napa broccoli or something like that, Napa Valley or whatever. Kale, Kaba, cabbage, cauliflower. He likes to name shit at the food.
Grilling.
Yep. But what's the name? I mean, like, what's the name of granola? I mean, my thing is granola bar.
Piccolo, yo, oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But like, basically, yeah, he's a Cerealian. Basically, their planet was taken over by the Saiyans under Frieza's rule and everything when they're demolished, and he was like, hey, get away and everything. You're the last surviving one and all that other shit and everything. And basically they're fighting, like what's name? He's a mercenary that survived all this time or whatever. Like he has like his plan special ability was like a sniper ability and everything.
Wow.
But like what had happened is that he's always had a vendetta against Frieza, and he's like, if Frieza, like what's name, he thought Frieza was dead. Like what's name? I think it went around the galaxy. Frieza was dead, and Frieza's been dead for like decades. Yeah. But Frieza was wished back after the whole Tournament of Power thing. Well, not wished back. Well, he was wished back after Revival of F, and that killed again. But that he was brought back after the Tournament of Power. And they like everybody knows that Frieza's alive and everything. He's like, wait, Frieza's alive? I need to go handle that nigga. For my people, I need to go handle that nigga. But he knew like his power wasn't going to be on that level. So what he did, he made a wish on the Dragon Balls of his planet that he'll become the strongest person in the universe, which is still the most hacks bullshit ever. But yeah,
it was either that or didn't he try to wish for immortality or something? No, I think that was actually Vegeta wanted that.
That was Frieza's wish, but like Frieza doesn't want that anymore.
Yeah,
but what's saying basically the way it happened is that he wished to be the strongest person in the universe, which like the dragon gave him the power to be up there as far as like if he shortened his lifespan, so he has like 6 months to live or something like that. But
it's true.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yo, who could they possibly need to do that up against?
I mean,
that would have to be some type of crazy villain.
Well, which universes were left out of the Tournament of Power?
I'm sorry, what was it? One
Universe 1 and 2?
What? I just saw it the other day.
Let me see. Universe 1, because like what's in there was how many universes were in the tournament?
12. There were 12 altogether when
12 altogether, but what's the name?
Yeah.
Let me see. We got people who competed. I remember we had 3, 4.
Man, I can't remember all the characters from each of the universes.
I mean, some of them niggas we don't need to remember. They were trash. But what's the name? I mean, we had 3, 4, 6. Because I remember 3 is the robot universe. 4 is the universe with the little rat niggas.
That's right.
With the little rat nigga as they got a destruction. We had 6, which is Champa's universe. 7, that's ours.
I thought they were universe 8 and Vegeta and Goku's was universe 9.
Now we're universe 7. What's the name? Let me see. I know universe. Let me see. We have who's 8? Because I remember we had a bunch of niggas in this damn tournament. Let me see. Remember, universe 10 is supposed to be that's where Zamasu came from. But like what's saying, that's the universe with the elephant nigga as the god. And then after that, universe. Universe 11. Yeah, universe because it was six universes. Universes. Universe 11 was Jiren and them.
There we go. Yes.
And that universe. Okay, now remember it was 7 universes. 5 of them were exempt. Universe 9 was the wolf niggas.
Say that again?
The wolf niggas. Remember, like, what's the name? Like the three brothers and everything. Yeah.
So first of all, I just want to say that Goku should not have expanded that much energy against those guys the way he did.
I mean, they had to remember, like, if they really wanted to, they could have made this a lot quicker. But my thing is, they had to stretch this shit out, like, because this was the final arc. So my thing is, literally, they could have, like, my thing is, they could have with Super Saiyan 1, rinse these niggas in a heartbeat. And after that, yeah, but the whole thing was about conserving energy. But my thing is, the conserving energy part was bullshit. Because my thing is, this man went all the way up the damn Ultra Instinct multiple times throughout the damn tournament just to come back again and talk about, oh, my energy's recovered. Like, energy's recovered, nigga. It's an hour it's like hour and 30 minutes they were running the fade.
But do you also remember when they did preliminary ones when all the universes met up before they even went there?
Yeah.
And I think it was either Gohan that went up against one of them wolf boys. Yeah. And he was having trouble against them. And I was just sitting there just like,
but my thing is,
it is Gohan. Let me not even do that.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Like, literally, it was Gohan. He fought the poison nigga to a draw.
That's true.
And the reason why it happened is because, first of all, Gohan had literally since the beginning not ran a fade at all. Like, literally, the first time we saw this man fighting in Super was against Frieza, and that's it. Like, let's say he fought against Beerus, but my thing is Beerus. That don't even count.
Yeah,
but my thing is
he was busy being a scholar. I think they actually say that, but he was busy. He was
there. He was there. Was at the birthday party and everything and all that. Because remember, like, that's when like Pan had revealed she's pregnant, and that's the reason I got like the 6th Saiyan to use like for the ceremony or whatever bullshit. But like, let's say he got like it was nothing there. But as far as Gohan, like when they fought Frieza's men, that's when he was doing something. But my thing is Frieza's men is Frieza men. That's effortless. But not that literally Frieza one-shotted that man, and at that day they get the energy back, and then we don't like. And the thing is, Frieza one-shotted that man in his first form, not as his final form. In his first form, he one-shotted Gohan in Super Saiyan.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep, he one-shotted that man, and then we don't see that man do any training, anything until the Tournament of Power. Like, he's like, all right, I'll go help you and everything. And at that, like, only thing he did was just turn Super Saiyan. So we got a rusty, barely Super Saiyan Gohan fighting the guy, and that's the reason why he got beat, because the guy was using poison, which was dulling the senses and everything. But yeah.
Is he doing any training now to like go Super Saiyan like God or anything?
I mean, but same in the tournament, he actually did a lot better. Because, like, remember, he got back up to his, like, ultimate status, which is, like, Mystic Gohan and everything and all that other shit.
Yeah.
He was actually putting in some work and shit during the tournament. I was happy to see it. But, I mean, as far as any other training in the manga, no, he hasn't. They don't really focus on it, really, because it's a Goku show. But he ain't really doing nothing except this. I mean, I can't really get mad at the man. Your dad is literally the strongest man on the planet. So I don't have to really worry about running the fade that often unless dad takes the fight to earth. I mean, the last time I saw him fight, he did fight against Moro, but my thing is Moro was literally like, yeah. So it's a whatever thing. It's a whatever thing, but we gonna see.
It was a bunch. It was 6.
It was 6 of them
left out.
I thought 6 were destroyed.
That's what I meant.
No, it's 5 left out.
Oh, you meant the ones that existed.
They're still existing, but they weren't allowed in.
Because it was the bottom universes that had to fight.
I think it was like 1 and 12. I think it was like the end universe.
Maybe 1 and 12.
Yeah. Like I saw it the other day though, and you know it was interesting because you know on my show we was talking about you know tournament arcs, and we was talking about how they left out people out of Tournament of Power, and my brother had told me that they didn't leave them out though based on solely power level. They left them out because of their mortality rate or their moral kind of rate as a universe. So I don't know if that necessarily means like they aren't as a bad functioning universe, or they're more of like a universe that, I don't know, I guess the weakest character in their universe is at a level where they don't even need to be in the Tournament of Power. They can just exist and keep on existing. But I don't think it solely means that everybody in that universe is like Jiren and above.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
But what I will say is, if it was just
basically like what happened was for the Tournament of Power is that the universes that were left out, they had like a high mortal level. And I mean, like, when they mean mortal level, that means like a lot of people were left alive and everything. As far as like they had a lot of people surviving and everything, and it was a thriving universe and shit like that. So what had happened was, since they had like that high level of mortals and everything, they were exempt for the tournament. The thing is, like, a lot of universes, like the reason why they had the exhibition between universe 7 and 9 is because those were the lowest ranked mortal level universes. And we know the reason why our universe is more ranked low, because fucking Frieza was just doing shit for a while. We had Boo doing shit for a while. And then Beerus would come up and just destroy shit and everything, and they'll take a nap instead of being on his destroyer duties and destroying people who are ruining his universe.
Yeah.
So
that boy was asleep on the job.
Yeah, he was asleep on the job. So because my thing is literally Frieza for like what's saying weird, like what's saying he was in charge of Saiyans when Vegeta was a child and everything. So I'll say for like 2 decades. He was just, and also what's saying, like, I mean, on top of that, like, it wasn't just they were doing that, like, the Saiyans were doing that on their own. It wasn't like Frieza just, like, got them niggas and said, here's a job, and you have to go do shit because I said so. They were doing that shit ahead of time until King Cold had took over and everything. And then after King Cold to take over, Frieza took over. So we're talking about, like, at least spanning almost a century or some change or whatever.
Yeah.
Them just taking over planets, blowing shit up left and right, ooh, 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 wah, wah, wee. On top of that, on the other side of the universe, Kid Buu is just being Kid Buu, which is just, I will blow myself and this whole galaxy up just cuz.
Yeah.
Just cuz.
It's crazy, but that's just how it was, though.
Yep. And
unfortunately.
That's the reason why they were like the lowest mortal level and everything. And like, what's saying, like, he was like, damn, Goku, like, damn it, Goku, none of this would happen because you got it. Nah, none of this would happen if you weren't asleep on the job and shit. And I was like, damn, he did get you there, Beerus, because if your ass was woke, you could have damn Hakai these niggas back in the order and we would have been here, but you had to go to sleep and shit instead of doing your job and all that. So, heck, bro, that's the reason why your ass is on the line and shit.
That man got lazy.
Yeah.
Then had the nerve to be all frantic when King Zeno was ready to start, like, getting rid of universes, but hey.
I mean, hey, bro, Zeno, like I said, it's crazy. Like, that man's literally over like eons old, but he's like a child, like a 4-year-old child, but with enough power to effortlessly wipe all gods of destructions away.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know he's stronger than it. Like, what's saying, like, literally the only person stronger than him is his Grand Priest, but that's it. But that's how that shit is. Yeah.
It's a bad universe, right? I think Omni King would not waste any time.
Just snapping his.
That's it. Erasing it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're bad. I think they're supposed to be like.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as if like they're supposed to be like the bougier universe or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like,
they got a higher moral level.
You're not saying that they're like just complete.
Yeah, I don't think like
overpowered over.
Yeah, I don't think like the Saiyans from their universe are like all UI Goku. You feel me? Like, I don't know, but like I don't think that's necessarily the case. But we should assume that there's somebody in there that probably makes Jiren look like a regular guy.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
definitely,
but not Broly though.
I mean, we never know. Because, like, my thing is, we never got a chance to see them. And like I said, the reason why they were exempt is it wasn't because like, oh, they were the strongest of the strong. It's because they had like a high mortal level. So we never know. They might just have some fodder ass niggas. Like they might they might be some trash ass niggas, or they might have a whole universe worth of niggas who can really, really run the fade and everything.
Yeah,
that shit.
Like really bring that.
I mean,
really bring that fire for her.
I mean, my thing is, only reason why Jiren gets a little bit of a hack is because Jiren is stronger than his God of Destruction.
That's true.
That's the craziest part. Like, it wasn't like, oh, he's the strongest nigga on the team. When your God of Destruction says, yeah, he's stronger than me, that's a problem.
I don't even know how they let that, like, slide. Like, I mean, I was just sitting there. And I was just like, you just admitted that. It's crazy. And I think they were offering top like position to be like the next it was either him or it was either Jiren. They were offering him to be the next position to be God of Destruction. And I was like, oh wow, so he's just like a God of Destruction and like training.
Yeah, like what's saying, like
They in here
literally
boxing and everything, man.
like Top, like my thing is Topo. Well, I wish they kept him in Topo because Top was this weird ass name. Like, why you name Top? Was you about to give some Top? You about to get some Top? What the fuck's going on? But as far as that, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, he does unlock his God of Destruction ability and everything, which gets him strong as fuck.
Yeah, I remember he did that.
Because like must have that nigga like that shit was hilarious. Because I'm thinking is he was losing a second ago against like Frieza in 17, and then after that, oh my gosh,
bro, it was the funniest thing when Frieza attacked him from the back and everything. And I watched it in dub, and it made it more funnier.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like,
he's like,
you. He was just like, you devil. How dare you attack from the back? And I was just like, yo, this man Top is hilarious.
It's like they overdid that.
He's just a Boy Scout, man. He's a
he was a Boy Scout until he got the destruction powers. He was just, okay. He's like, hey man, I don't care about justice no more. All about destruction. And Vegeta's like, man, you ain't shit. You can't keep your word, nigga. That he put that nigga in the dirt. And I was like, hey. But yeah, man. I mean, like my thing is, Jiren was stronger than his own God of Destruction, which puts Goku technically on that level as far as like when he gets to MUI, he's stronger than the God of Destruction. But the question is, how strong is he compared to a lot of other gods? That remains to be seen. Because my thing is, as far as gods, we never really got to like. My thing is, we know Beerus is a little bit stronger than Champa, but we don't know where everybody else ranks as far as gods and everything. We know about the mortal level of the universe, but we don't know about the strength level, which I wish we could have gotten like sometime as far as, okay, this nigga here is at the top, this nigga here is at here and here and all that. But we gonna see. We are going to see one day, hopefully, if they ever get around to that Toriyama remembers and shit. But my thing is, as far as that, I mean, Jiren, like I said, Jiren's strong as fuck. Remember, Goku had to go MUI to beat Jiren, which means, but my thing is, even then, it's still, it wasn't like he was watching Jiren when Jiren went full power and shit.
Yeah.
That means I feel like Broly can hang with that nigga. What's the name? Broly. Jiren can hang with that nigga Broly in Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like what?
And the fusion between Broly and Goku.
I mean, we don't know what.
Yeah, that would be wild. That would be.
Wait, hold on.
In any universe,
I think you were heading somewhere. Broly or Jiren? Who you taking?
Broly or Jiren?
Yeah.
Broly.
What?
I take Jiren.
I'm taking Jiren, my nigga.
Wait, what?
I mean,
I'm with you. I'm with you, Anime Sundays.
I would take Jiren and or Beerus. Not because Broly can't handle it, but because against someone like Jiren or Beerus, Broly would need time to acclimate up, to get up to that level, to have to even
remember this
have
shit.
a solid fight against them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Jiren and Broly said, knock him out.
Look at this.
He thought he was gonna be able to do a little something here and there.
Like what's it? My niggas pausing time and my niggas ready for you as soon as you about to land it. Blocked in that they just start working that man and everything. Like that's the part of Jiren is that nigga. No mistake about that thing. And like I said, Broly would have to Broly had to acclimate to that. And I'm talking about Jiren's a no nonsense type of person and everything. As far as he would just put that nigga in the dirt. There's no because remember when he first got on the scene, he was like, he saw Kale wilding out and everything, which was basically female Broly, and he was like, nah.
It took her time though. She had to see like some stuff happen on the battlefield, and she lost her head and everything, and it was just like, okay. But you notice how she also did get weaker when she got calm.
Mm-hmm.
When Kale was just like, what's her friend's name?
Cauliflower.
She was just like, relax. It's you're my best friend, and everything.
Yeah.
Power, friendship.
All that. I mean, my thing is, first of all, it was some bullshit, anyways. I mean, like, never wrong. Too many people on the internet pair those two together. I mean, they have it's supposed to be like a sister relationship, like they're teaching each other and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Y'all stop looking at the Rule for 34 stuff. Get some damn Jesus in your life. You're sick. You're nasty. But I digress off back to the main topic. I mean, my thing is when she got control of her power, like my thing is they scaled her up too much that when she had control of her power, it didn't make sense. Because my thing is when they had her, like go up to that like little berserker mode and everything.
Yeah.
She was able to hang with Super Saiyan Blue Goku for some fucking reason. She walked through the blast and everything. I'm like, wait. Then after that, literally, you fast forward a couple of episodes later, when she has control of the power now, she's getting beat by Super Saiyan God. Go like,
I don't know.
if you want to keep,
I guess there's something about the berserker mode that makes her a little bit more.
But the thing is, she gained full control of that power, though. So I mean, she should be able to use that same power and everything. Which I'm like, it doesn't like literally. I mean, it's Dragon Ball Z. Sometimes the power scaling is a lot of inconsistent.
Maybe it's a mentality thing. Maybe they're trying to say it's a mentality thing. Like maybe they're trying to say she's soft or something, or she held back. I don't know.
Either that or it's just bad plot inconsistency. I mean, my thing is it does happen from time to time in Dragon Ball Z, but my thing is like Jiren put Shadi away in a heartbeat. On top of that, like Jiren's not the like that Jiren's was crazy. Like the thing about Jiren, he like the only reason why like toward the end he started like to fight with Goku and Vegeta and everything, but that got serious and everything is because like that's the fall plot of a lot of like Dragon Ball Z characters at all. But most of the time, like Jiren, when you first see him, because I remember when he first fought Goku and everything, he put that man down.
Yeah.
The man had to get a spirit bomb, and he still was handling the joint. Like literally, when he just put his hands down, put his arms up, and then looked at the joint and pushed it back on Goku.
Bro. I was sitting there like, yo, this is real. This is like the most powerful thing in his arsenal, and you just pushed it back.
And like, because you see them two, they're both sitting there. Like Goku went all the way up to Blue with Kaioken that's holding it. This is the power of 7. And then that day you see Jiren says, nigga, no. Like you see him put one arm down, fold his arms. Look at, because like that's the number one thing I do applaud them on. Like Jiren's attack, as far as when he can just look at you and give you a fade, that shit there is just absolute, like literally, because that's this whole thing throughout the thing. Like literally, he'll look at you. It's like 4 or 5 key blasts at you. Look at you, 4 or 5 kicks, punches already to your gut, head, whatever. And I'm just like, that shit here is some fucking heat. That's some heat. That's some heat. And like I said,
that's serious for real.
And my thing is Broly can't, like Broly's used to a fade. Like we just throwing him right here and there. What you gonna do against a nigga who just look at you and then after that, as soon as you get what's in trying to adjust to those joints, already behind you, bink, 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 and then after that, key blast your ass away.
I don't know. You can't say he's just gonna keep on getting mad. I mean
he get mad, but my thing is
he could.
My thing is if you go straight away with this nigga, you can't. You only get so mad.
It's possible. I highly doubt it. That's true. I don't think it's gonna
Give
happen.
Brawly a day in the hyperbolic time chamber, and we have a serious problem. I
don't think he's seeing Jiren.
But that's a year though, is it not? Of training.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's a serious problem. A year of training, real training.
Okay, that's valid. I value his potential over just the talent of Jiren right now.
I mean, we've all seen where potential goes in the Dragon Ball universe.
He's leaned into it. He's leaned into it.
We've all seen where potential leads in the Dragon Ball universe. So I'm not really putting money on that.
He talk about Gohan. I mean that shit, yeah.
I'm not putting money on that.
Hey yo, for all the boys and everything, show this showdown and everything and all that. I mean, heck, old Broly versus new Broly, in my opinion, as far as backstory and personality and like personable, I'll take new Broly. As far as a villain for like, I'll say, like I said, like Dude said, like for a movie, for a one-off, for like a little quick arc, I'll take the old Broly. But like if you want to like flesh a character out and add him to the cast, I would say new Broly would be the way to go.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's not like we really asked for like an evil Broly or even asked for like a or even a fleshed out like backstory from Broly. But them bringing this into perspective, like his lifestyle and everything back home, coming from like Planet Vegeta, just seeing that, and like more of like a more reason to see him like wild out and fight. That's cool. That's cool as a person to have like have a see from like that standpoint from be like, okay, I can see from his standpoint why he's doing this. But as a villain, yeah, you could choose the old Broly if you want, just to like, you know, do what you want. Because Lord knows that man was he was putting no boys in the dirt.
Shit, like it was just crazy as hell. I was just watching them niggas. We talking about laundry detergent, spin cycle, rinse, spin cycle. We going back again. All right, turbo. I mean, heck, bro, just clotheslining niggas. Like it's just because like
he really did though.
He was clotheslining niggas left and right. On top of that, like we talking like we like early WWE and shit. And then on top of that, like literally, I remember like the one scenes like what's that? Goku and Piccolo were both running the fade against this nigga. And this nigga sitting here, arms folded, dodging this shit like this, and it was just that. I mean. I'm wrong. They did like my thing is if you make him that powerful, you have to make a better way of beating him inside that other bullshit. But that's just a different story.
Yeah,
but,
honestly, man, like,
but
like don't
that,
just like, you know.
But other than that, I mean, heck, bro, that's that. But I mean, as far as that, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we're gonna be back at it. Any final words, Just?
Like, just comment. You know, go check out Shonen Showdown. Amazing content creator. Amazing discussion and a debater. First of what he's really doing, I like his setup and how he goes about it. And yeah, just go check him out and look out for more content from us as well too.
Yep. Take care, and we are out. Peace.